Hello everybody, once again to I am Chun. Today we're going to be talking about the use of the sandbag, okay? The sandbag is a tool that we're going to be using to develop striking power. You don't need a lot of power to absorb energy, to deflect movements, to sort of avoid getting hit. But when you are going to fight, you definitely want your strikes to hurt your opponent. You cannot fall into delusion that just because you can move faster and faster every time without actually inflicting damage, you're going to win a fight. Cannot be delusional about that, okay? So it is important for you to develop striking power, okay? Now, before we start talking about how to use it, the drills that we're going to be making on the sandbag, it's important, as usual, to understand the progression, okay? You need to understand that to use the sandbag is a progression of steps that you need to make in order for you to actually get and maintain the gains that you will be getting from the use of it. Okay. Now, what you want to do once you get your sandbag, do not hit it as hard as you can in the beginning. Don't do that, and do not definitely draw blood out of your hands. Okay, because if you hit it too hard and you lose your skin, then what's going to happen is you're going to have to give your body time again to heal. It's going to develop new baby skin, sort of. And then if you do it again and you keep losing it, you will have to continue repeating the process and over without actually getting the gains that you want, that you can actually use for a fight. Okay. Now, what you want to do is understand first. You have the the base layers of the skin, which is the epidermis, which is the outer layer of the skin. And then you have the dermis, which is the under layer of the skin. What you want to do, at least for the first 3 days of your training, is to hit it soft, lightly. Do not hit it hard, okay? You want to sort of hit it very lightly before we start doing the drills, okay? Until you see that your hand sort of turns lightly red. Once your hand turns lightly red, I want you to stop. I want you to stop and give it time. Do that for the first day, maybe the second day, the third day, okay? But you need to give your skin time to develop a callus. Do not lose your skin. If you lose your skin, you're going to lose your callus. That's not what you want. You want to keep the callus on your hand, okay? Once the callus is developed, you're going to notice that it's going to hurt less and less in your skin, and you will be able to punch harder, progressively, okay? Once you start punching harder, what's going to happen now is all that power, all that training is going to be transferred to the bones of the hand, the wrist, and the forearm, okay? So what's going to happen with your bones is if you imagine having like a block of Swiss cheese, you know, it has sort of holes in it, filled with air. What's going to happen is once you start hitting and causing that trauma harder and harder, your body is going to be detecting that trauma. He's not going to like it. And in order to protect himself from that trauma that you're causing it, is going to send in calcium to those air bubbles in the bone marrow, okay? Once that calcium is being transferred to those holes, what's going to happen with the air bubbles, they're going to start shrinking and shrinking because you're going to be filled with, well, calcium. So, hence, your bones becoming stronger, heavier, and with the capability of inflicting more damage because you're sort of going to become like a stone, no? And then also, well, now you don't have a lot of sensitivity in your skin, so all this thing is going to become a fighting tool, okay? So now we're going to move on. I want you to get some examples. You're just going to watch and then understand that all these drills that I'm going to be making today, they need to be performed in different distances. And the reason you want to make them and do them in different distances is because you're going to get the power within the distance that you're training. This means that if I train very short to the sandbag, very close to the sandbag, well, the power that you're going to be developing is from this distance. So then you need to maybe move out and train low, medium, high from medium distance, maybe even a long distance, even though Wing Chun strikes from very short distance as well. Just in case you never know if you need to punch from a longer distance, you want to make sure you train all these distances, regardless the drill that you're going to be making. Okay, so now let's move on. Just sit, relax, and just watch the examples I'm going to be making. Make sure you do that on a daily basis. Remember, during the first 3 days, do not punch the sandbag, hard. Just go lightly, take it easy and chill. Give your body time to heal, okay? Okay, so follow me and just watch closely.